Hi friends! In today's story, we meet a girl that is thinking about cutting her hair even though she really doesn't want to. Why is she going to cut her hair if she doesn't want to? Let's find out. Welcome to Uncle DJ's Bedtime Stories. So what do we do on Uncle DJ's Bedtime Stories? Well, I'm going to tell you a bedtime story, and then we're going to play a game. So you have to listen to the whole story, otherwise, how can you play the game? Today's story is called Why Veronica Cut Her Long, Beautiful Hair. Are you ready? Let's go. My name is Uncle DJ, and this is Mr. Kitty. And yeah, I know, Mr. Kitty is just, he gets me every time, so I'm not even gonna look. I'm not gonna look here. I'm not gonna look on the floor. I'm not gonna look in the cupboard. Let's go. So today's story is about a girl, and her name is, let's just call her Veronica. Wait a minute, that does not look like Veronica. Veronica looked different. Stop it. Okay, you're right. Yep, Veronica did look different. Okay. Let's rewind back to episode 10, the day a bear came for supper. Alex lives with his family in the country. They live right next to a forest. Let's just call his family Veronica, Milo, and Lucas. I thought something was up. It's okay, all right, let's go. Stop it, ticket taker. And Veronica has a really good friend, and her name is Carolina. Veronica and Carolina. Yep, that's what I said. Veronica and Carolina. Let's go. If there's one thing that Veronica is known for, it is her long, beautiful hair. She has had long hair for as long as she can remember. She just loves it. She likes styling it, wearing it up, down, brushing it, ponytail, whatever it is, flowers in her hair. She's just always loved the versatility of having long hair. And the second thing that Veronica is known for is hanging out with her best friend, Carolina. They do everything together. They love to go for walks, hiking, baking, cooking, just whatever it is, the two would just love hanging out with each other. And so Veronica is really excited now because it's coming into summer holidays. So they're going to have the whole summer to hang out. And so they're visiting one day, but today is not going like Veronica thought it was going to go. Carolina was really sad. There's something I have to tell you. I have to have an operation this summer. My family and I have waited for the summer to have the operation because we have to remove a lot of hair off my head in order to do the operation. That's terrible. Do you have cancer? No, I don't have cancer, but it's still a very serious operation. I'm really sorry that that's happening to you. Is there anything that I can do to help? And Carolina says, I might not be able to make it out of the house a lot during the summer, so it'd be really nice if we could hang out together at my house. Well, yeah, whatever you need. So summer came, and Carolina had the operation, and it was a success. Yay! But, like she said, she lost a lot of hair off of her head. And so Mom was helping her find some kind of wig to wear, or just something that they could cover her hair with. And whatever they were looking at just really wasn't that great. What is she going to do? Is she going to wear a wig? Is she just going to wear a hat until then? Wear some scarves? What is she going to do? Then a thought came to Veronica. Just like a light bulb moment went off in her head. Bing! I don't have a light bulb, but I have an empty box of light bulbs. So Veronica says to Mom, hey, what if I cut my hair and donated some of my hair that we could make a wig for Carolina? Would that work? And Carolina's mom says, ticket taker, that might work, but that would be quite a sacrifice for you. You don't need to do that. But I think my hair, if it was made into a wig, it would look good on her. so I'm willing to try. Carolina's mom says, well, it's up to you. You can think about it. So Veronica brought it up to her parents. If you want to do that for your friend, that's totally up to you. You can think about it, sure, but yeah, we're fine with it. We don't care. So Veronica is thinking about this. She doesn't know what to do. She wants to help. So one day when Veronica was visiting with Carolina, she mentioned that to her. Carolina says, that's amazing. I mean, if you want to do that, I'm good with that. And Veronica says, well, it's just going to grow back anyway. You know, hair will grow back. Your hair is eventually going to grow back, and so will mine. Hair does grow. Wait a minute. This sounds like a really good time for a science lesson. And that leads us into our science lesson of the day. So what exactly makes hair grow? Let's find out. Let's zoom in to the top of our hair and see what's going on the scalp. So here we are on top of your head. Just under the skin on top of your head is the hair bulb. And this is where the hair follicle will grow. Cells build up in the hair bulb and a hair follicle will start growing up out of the hair bulb and push its way through the skin onto the top of your head. And that's the hair you see on top. After the hair comes out of the skin and it's on top of your head, the cells in your hair actually die, which is a good thing, because if it didn't die, then it would hurt when you went and got a haircut. So let's have some fun facts about hair. Your hair is constantly growing. Some of your hair does die and it falls out. Perfectly normal. When you're in the shower, bathtub, brush your hair, there's some hair in your brush. Some of your hair is going to die and fall out every day. Your hair grows about 1/2 inch a month, which is about 6 inches a year, or 1/2 foot. Some people grows faster, some people grow slower. And that is how your hair grows. Pretty cool, eh? Today's science lesson has been brought to you by Uncle DJ's Bedtime Stories. Please treat your hair responsibly. So both Veronica and Carolina go down to the hair place. And the place where they went is where Veronica has been going her whole life. And it's called Cuts by Carlos. Wait a minute. Did you say Cuts by Carlos? I did say Cuts by Carlos. Isn't that the place where Miss Cecile goes to get her hair cut? No, that's not the place where she goes to get her hair cut. But close, you're thinking of something else. I'm pretty sure it was Carlos something. Miss Cecile and Carlos, I'm thinking there's something there. And so they go in and Carlos is like, hey, what are we doing today? And Veronica tells him, yeah, we're cutting almost everything off. Carlos says, ¿por qué? And so Carlos pulled out his scissors and he starts cutting. He starts cutting, and cutting. A few cuts by Carlos moments later. That was the day that Veronica cut her hair and donated her hair to her friend Carolina, so Carolina could have a wig that looked really nice. And Carolina was happy that she could look so nice with her new hair. And Veronica was really happy that she could do something nice for her friend as well. And so, how is it with you, friends? Have you ever had to donate something to somebody or sacrifice something that was close to you to help someone that you know, someone who you love? Maybe that wasn't so easy to do. And so if you ever struggle with a decision like that, you'll find out. You'll find out for yourself just how good it feels when you do donate something to somebody else. Whether it's an actual object or maybe it's your time. Who knows? But when we give to others, we end up feeling good ourselves. And so that is the end of the story. That's the end of the story? That's the end of the story. Well then, you know what time it is, don't you? Yes, I do. It's time for the recap mishap. What happens in the recap mishap? Well, let me tell you what happens in the recap mishap. I'm gonna retell the story. I'm gonna recap the story. But when I do, I'm going to make 5 mistakes. How many mistakes am I gonna make? That's right, 5 mistakes. Some of them are gonna be easy, and some of them are gonna be more difficult. Let's see if you can find the 5 mistakes. Are you ready? Let's go. In today's story, it was about 2 girls named Veronica and Jenna. Veronica has long, beautiful hair, and she's had long hair for as long as she can remember. But her good friend needs to have an operation. She has cancer and she needs to lose a lot of her hair. So Veronica decides she's going to donate a whole bunch, she's going to get a haircut and donate a bunch of her hair to her friend. So Veronica goes to where she's always been getting her hair cut for as long as she can remember, which is Carlos Cuts. And so Carlos was on side with cutting her hair because he said, hey, listen, in 11 months, pretty much be all grown back by then anyway. So they're there and Carlos is cutting her hair, but when he's cutting Veronica's hair, he kind of made a whoopsie and kind of made a mess of Veronica's hair as well. So Veronica ended up wearing a scarf over her head for a few months until the hair grew back. But she was happy to do that because she could donate her hair to her friend. And in the end, everything worked out. And that is the end of the recap. Did you catch the 5 mistakes that I made? Good luck in finding them. Thanks again for watching Uncle DJ's Bedtime Stories. Really appreciate it. And today, I want to say goodnight to Kyla. Good night, Kyla. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to click the like button. Click the like button. Some of you are clicking it, some of you are forgetting to click it. Like. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. Ring the bell so that you know whenever Uncle DJ uploads a new story. If you enjoyed this video, watch another video. There's lots of videos now on Uncle DJ's Bedtime Stories. Which one is your favorite? I know my favorite. And don't forget to tell your friends. Share with your friends. Tell your friends. Tell Miss Cecile and tell Carlos. Watch Uncle DJ's Bedtime Stories. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Veronica had the operation. Caroline had the operation. Are you messing things up? Veronica didn't have the operation. Caroline had the operation. Okay. He cut the hair off. He cut the hair off. And so that was the day Veronica cut her hair. It's time. It's time for the cat. It's time for the cat to drink out of my stuff. Ticket taker.